So the plan for today is to, you can kind of see it over there on the side, which I don't know why it formats like this sometimes. But we need to finish up the silica, and I think I've convinced myself, it's a little bit more daylighty. Here we go. Convinced myself that I just want to get the blueprints built, and then I can come back and make them look better. Is my thought process. All right, so we needed to add, we didn't add in a light last time. Make sure we like where it's at. Height, can't remember exactly where we settled on. Let's put that one in. Ran those walls last time, if I'm not mistaken, so I could get it to a even. Oops, I want it there. Does this work out the same height? It does. What are the odds of me nailing that the first time? Light on it. And I think we'd gone through and lowered all the intensity as well. Probably need to do that. I think we can throw a contrasting color when we do the aesthetics portion of this into this one. Okay, so we've got 1 through 3, 1 and 2 done. So we need to figure out what we're doing with the third blueprint. The problem is not going to be input, right? This output. So we're at 630 once we hit here. We're going to have input issues also, not from the quartz, because quartz was staying at 550. These were 900, so a 120 line. Why didn't I make this Mark II? I made this Mark II. Yeah, that definitely should be Mark II. Okay, so by the time we hit the third, this is the third. So 135 times 3 is will be at 405. I should do these for like, don't need this because the one I've got over to the side is, so this is 270, it's 450, and 630. 405, 675, 15 times 3, and 45, which is 165 over. Then we're at 540, 912. Was that 1260? Okay, so 1, 2, I'm just counting these up, right? Third blueprint we'll still be using both of these here and here, but my output has gone down. So technically this should be 1 through 2, not 1 through 3. Third one is because our output's already too much. So we're going to 2 outputs now for this third one. I really want to optimize these distribution blueprints because I feel like let's look at the quartz one. Hold on. I think that's the one we need to base a lot of this off of. Quartz 4? It may have been quartz 4. Yeah, it is. That was already centered there, so I mean it's the same concept here. Why is that mark? It's 315 coming out. It's not 315. It's how much? 630. It's 150, which is a Mark 3 here. And then a smart splitter. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. Probably gonna have to rerun. Yep. When I say Mark 3, I said Mark. Alright, so that's actually going to be 780 minus 650. This should actually just be Mark 3 here. And that would be 315 minus 150, 165, still Mark 3. Okay, we're working. So this would be blueprint 3. This would be distribution 3, but we need to do something with this one and this one. Alright, or do we? Yeah, we probably do. Because then I could combine them because we're at 780 minus 675 or 105 plus 225. 330. Is that what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. So it's going to be 105. So Mark II. Mark II comes in here. Ooh, and those aren't set. That one's set. This one's not set. Overflow, any. To make sure this one's set. This is any overflow. I need to go check the 1 and 2 to make sure this has been set. This would be Mark 3 here. It certainly doesn't like that there. Okay, I think this makes sense for number 3, at least in my head. We'll throw it up there and what am I doing? And see. I need to go back and look at number 2. Well, no, not that one. This one. Make sure this smart splitter's set. Might have been a problem. Alright, let's load 3 back in, because this is going to determine if we need to make what we need to do for the 4th blueprint on this one, because by the time we hit 4, that was 1, 2, 3, this is the 4th. Okay, so the 4th one, we are going to have solid 780 line already here. Go ahead and do these while we're here, because we're going to need them. So this can go this can go, this can go in the right direction. Okay, so that's going to be there. And then we have Mark 3 coming here. I'm going from 945 to 165 plus another 315, 480. This should be Mark 4 coming out. So that means we don't need a fourth one. Caps lock's on. Change this second and ingot factory silica. Yes. Say, and technically this is the end of the line for the 2 distributions, right? We said we wanted to start cleaning those up. So we're back down to 2 Mark 3s. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. Distribution 4. Save. Now I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we can get rid of. Make sure. Let's load this one and see what it looks like. Because these 2 are the 2 that I should be deleting. Okay, they're the same. 1, 2, and 4 look good. 2, and then let's make sure 3 looks good. Then we can clean that up. So 3 should have the smart splitter on it. And it does. There. Alright, let's go run a floor of this and make sure we're on the same page. So you can go. Alright, silica. Distribution. 1 and 2. So let's run 2 of these. No auto connect because it screws with the belt. This setup. And where the hell? I'm not centered at all. Come over there. Right there. Alright. 1, 2. And now we need distribution 3. Distribution 4. What are you doing? Come on. Thank you. Okay. Now let's get the blueprints in. Let's see how these look. And we can call silica potentially done. Right, we can blueprint auto connect the 1, 2, and 4. 3. 3 goes here. I'll be interested to see how these connect. Nice. Make sure we did our height right though. We did. All right, I think we got a winner. Besides aesthetics, and maybe some tweaking on the distribution. I think once we're all said and done, I want to go back and look at all the distribution lines. Because like take the iron for example here, right? I don't have the maths in front of me, but this doesn't need to be a Mark 5 whole way around, right? Because it's going to be throttling down. Not throttling down, but it'll be, distribution will be taken out as you go around. I don't think, we may just have to do it per floor, so we don't have to have a million different blueprints. I don't know. We can, once we're done building all these, we can figure that out. Now we're going to call silica done, except for the aesthetics portion. Ticks. I think that's how you spell that. Not 100% sure. What's that? I need to get Satisfactory tools opened up. The next one on our list is steel. Let's take an iron and coal in the foundry. Now let's make sure we did our math right on our silica. I don't think we did it over here, did we? Because these are the final numbers. Output's 1260 per floor. 60 divided by, it's 1290. 1260 divided by 16, not 16. It's 6 times 4, 52 and a half. Let's make sure our numbers add up right. 4252.5 divided by 52.5 is 81 machines. 81 machines divided by 6 is 13 and a half machines per blue. No. 13 and a half blueprints. Okay. Which is 4 stories, right? It should be 13.5 divided by 4. Yep. So this one's gonna be the same height as this one. Silica and the concrete are the same height. This one put a check mark here. We don't really need to. Let me double check my math over here. Yeah. So Satisfactory Tools is showing 81 assemblers, and I'm doing 6 per. That's 13 and a half divided by 4. Yeah. And what's concrete show? 41 refineries. I just want to check it for up here, right? 41 refineries, and those had 4 per. Oh, I underclocked the concrete. I underclocked the concrete. That's why those numbers aren't matching. I can't use that as a comparison. Okay. This matches up. So we've got 13 floors, which we already built. 16 floors we haven't. 5, 3, 4, 4. So I'm thinking the copper needs to go here. I have the big tall 16 floor next to the 13 floor, and we go in concentric circles around that way. So as of now, that would be, I guess Caterium would be next. So Caterium would go here, then concrete, then silica, quartz. But we still need to figure out aluminum. I feel like aluminum's gonna be tall, and steel. But we're gonna do steel next. First thing we need to do is figure out how many of these foundries we can get blueprints. probably quite a few. These are smaller than assembler, yeah? Still gonna be 6, I guess. How much room did we leave? Half the same spot. You know what I didn't check? Let's load it up here. I don't know if I set all these recipes. I mean, I guess I would have. I copied and pasted them. Okay, thank God. Had me a little worried there for a minute. There that. Copy, paste, 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 paste. I think these last two got pasted. So let's rework our math here. We're doing 40 input, 60 output. Easy peasy. This is coal. 40 times 240. Come on. There we go. 240. This is going to be iron ingot, also at 240. Then we're going to have 60 times 6, 360 output. Steel. So copy, paste, paste, paste. So this is going to be 480 and 720. So we can probably reuse the silica distribution. I would imagine 180, 1080, so it's 300. 1080, 300 extra. This is 4. 240 times 4. 960. 960, which leaves 180 extra. No, 60. Oops. 80. Deduct the 360 times 4 is 1440 and 660. Okay, we got our numbers here. Yeah, so we should be able to use a variant of that silica distribution for these, which is fine. But let's try to work on the logistics here. I wonder if does it make any sense to try to squeeze more in? Probably not. I mean, at this rate, we would do, let's say it's 1440 per minute output, and we need 13,800. It's 10 stories tall. I'm fine by that. It breaks it up a little bit. Let's just verify that. 13,800 divided by 60 divided by 6. It's 38 blueprints divided by 4. Yeah, 9.5 stories, so 10 stories. I'm fine with that. I wonder if we want to move these in a little bit. Yeah, this will work. I mean, it's basically the same setup as the other one. Come on. 240, so we're doing Mark 3s in. Can I lower that? I should just skim right across it, right? Hold on, let me check something. Oh, shoot. I need to do that. I'll leave that off now. Yeah, we're gonna do that right there. Nope. Thank you. That's not even the right spot. Seriously? Alright, what are these pumping out? 60 each, so 60 times 3 is 180. So that's Mark 3. How are you doing that? There you go. Yeah, that's fairly simple. This is gonna be, let's plan this out ahead of time. So this is definitely blueprint 1 on the first floor, and blueprint 2. It's definitely 1 and 2. And blueprint 3 will be needing a smart splitter, but blueprint 4 will not. I'll break off into a 300 line, and then I'm going to throw another 330 onto it. So this could be 1, 2, and 4, kind of like the silica. I think I want to go back and fix the silica. Make a note of this. I don't like. Let's save this in real quick before it goes haywire. Kind of a gray color. Perfect. All right, so we got this established. We need to run power to it. Catwalks. I guess we can temporarily build number 3, right? Any overflow left. So this one will be at 720 after 2. So this is only gonna be 60. So this is only gonna be Mark 1. And it's gonna be 300. So that's a Mark 4 coming out. And those are the bases for it. We need to do the catwalks. We need to do power. You know, now with this, if I can go back and fix the other one, I kind of almost want to build a double white, because you can't really get to anything if you're going to use these as actual catwalks, right? We need to pick a color scheme for the steel. Definitely not doing copper. I don't think I'm fitting anything in there. There, I'll keep somebody from falling off, right? Okay, what color? Let's load in the blueprint. Load in silica 1 and 2. We're gonna base it off of that one. So what color do we want to do steel? I wonder what this would look like. It's not bad. I don't like that. It seems a little bit lower than what I did with the silica. It is, but I guess I've got that flexibility because those foundries aren't as tall, right? I do want to fix this blueprint. Do I want to fix this blueprint? I probably do want to fix this. It'll be a pain in the ass. I think it needs to be done. All right, do I want to go up another one? Probably, if we're going to keep these consistent. It's either go up another one with this or go down one with this. I think I want to go up. We need to run power. Ooh, why are you yellow? Oh, very nice. All right, let's run the power. I'm exactly up and down like I want. And I'm stuck in here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Now we probably can just put this one here and be fine. Okay, let's hit the other side. No, not power line. We want the wall outlet. Okay, that's power ran. Save this minute. All right, so we got those blueprints done. We need to do the distribution now. And obviously aesthetics, but we're doing that at the end. All right, we need to redo this. Nope. Nope. Okay, those can stay. Those can stay. Change the color. Now we need to look at the belts. All right, so we're gonna have total coming in 960, 960. It's gonna have to be a Mark III. Yes, I'm also gonna need a Mark III down here. Okay, so 780 full iron, 180 and 180 full and iron. Those are our inputs. Okay, we'll be down to 540 after the first one, so this should be 1 and 2. Here, change the color. Load ingot, not ingot, silica 3. No, not that one. The distribution one. This one. This is the one we need. Is this correct? I think so. All right, so we're on the third one now, right? Okay, these will be running at 300 once they come through here. Ooh, not do what you were supposed to do. If we're coming 300, we got 240, we got 60 coming out. So Mark 1 and Mark 1. And then I was gonna have, what did I say I was gonna have? 180 coming here. 180 plus 60 is 240, which is Mark 3. That one's already Mark 3. That's Mark 3. Okay, that's the distribution. Now the output. 2 and 4. This is really 3. Let's load the 3 in so we can look at it. Now 60 coming out. After 2 will be 720, so I'll have 720 coming down this row plus 60. That's now a 780. 360, so 300, so it's Mark 4. Yeah, it should be Mark 4. Alright, that makes sense. Does it? Does it? Does it? Yes, it does. Let's put this down as steel. Let's say we should be good there. Okay, now the 4 should probably match the silica 4. Mark 3, Mark 3. I think that's correct. It is correct. It'll be at 240, 240. This should be Mark 4, and this should be Mark 5, correct? Yes. Oh, no. I need to redo this top. Steal one of these. That should... were you doing steel right now? Yeah, I'm doing steel. I finished the silica, sort of. I want to go back and fix this. I need to fix this blueprint. I'm not happy with it. But I realized I wasn't happy with it when I started doing the steel one. All right, this should be steel 4. All right, I think these are ready to test out. I do believe ready to test out. So distribution 1, 2, 3, and 4. No auto connect. There's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we can do the blueprints. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 4. Make these auto connect. 1, 2, 4, and 3. I did not fix the walkway on 3. Okay, good thing I checked that. Those match up, those match up, and those match up. All right, so these look good. I like these. Let's make sure our height is good. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we need to fix blueprint distribution 3. Catwalk. At least it's an easy fix. Oh, I gotta delete that one. And that clear. All right, steel's done. Save some aesthetics. Let's go fix this silica one. Don't like that. I didn't like. Oh, let me throw these in. I had the spacing off. I don't know if you remember when once they got to like here, I looped them down and didn't have them straight. It's just an annoyance thing for me. It's nothing. Like, no, they weren't wrong. Just an aesthetics thing. Ooh, what are you doing? Don't you want to connect? Well, this is a bummer. These connected just fine. So what do we have that's different? Now they look lined up. I was wanting to do it. Maybe that merger that was there was, maybe it was trying to grab this merger, maybe? 2.5 times 3. Mark 3. This was Mark 4. Iron ingots, copper ingots, steel ingots, deuterium ingots. What else? Concrete, silica, and quartz crystals. That's it. Oh, and aluminum, which that's the next blueprint. You're just in time to see me pull my hair out. All right, now we can fix this and I won't have that little funky, what's it called? Ramp. I don't need the little funky ramp anymore. No, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but it's literally, it's the next thing on the docket. The only thing I'm concerned about with the aluminum is going to be the recirculation of the water and how to do that in a blueprint. Yeah, water recycling, but we're going to figure it out. I did not want that. Come on, come on. What are you doing? Seriously, there it is. There it is. Don't move. Don't move. You'll show me or watch me struggle for fun. I think it'd be better to watch me struggle for fun. Now, instead of rebuilding all of those for the third one, I'm just going to throw in smart splitter, call it a day, and then just save over that other one. Overflow left. We had it on this spot here. I want to say we had Mark 4 belt. We have coming out of it though? That was the question. 52.5 6 is 315. So was it 630, 150, which is a Mark 3. All right, now we can save this as the third one. All right, I'm gonna call silica fixed too. But yeah, we're on to aluminum. You know, but to be honest, I never look at those descriptions. Complex. Yep. Ingor. You can change these right here, right? Yeah. What happens when you stream at 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Okay, so we're on aluminum. Let me go to my Satisfactory tools so I can kind of pull this apart. So I'm not going to worry necessarily about total output right now because I need 5,010 aluminum ingots per minute. I'm not going to worry about that. I want to focus on, there's no water. There's water. I want to focus on what I can fit in a blueprint, and then we'll go from there. And now that I'm thinking about that, let me run over here, fly over here. I need to finish this off. I can put a check mark there yet. All right, so we needed, okay, so at 13,800 is my total. 60 per foundry, so it's 230 foundries. I was doing 6 foundries per blueprint and then 4 blueprints per floor. That's 10 floors and 38.3 blueprints. This is 10 floors and 38. Let's say 38.3333333. I don't have one of those. We'll just copy this one. All right, so excuse me. So right now we've got, so copper is gonna be the biggest. Then we got the iron, which that one's already here. Then steel ingots. Deuterium's 5 floors. Concrete and silica are 4 floors, and quartz is 3 floors. So last one to figure out is aluminum. So let's get on it. Sloppy alumina, alternative recipe, aluminum scrap, and pure aluminum ingot. So that's refineries and smelters. So I could tackle this 2 ways. I could do refineries in a single blueprint and make all of the aluminum scrap and then ship it to smelter blueprints. Or I could do everything in one. You do the 2 refineries and 1 smelter and blueprint. Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes the most sense, right? But I want to look at the ratios. Now, looking at the Satisfactory tools, it's the same number of refineries. It's calling for 27.8333 refineries for the sloppy alumina and 27.8333 refineries for the aluminum scrap. There's bauxite, water, bauxite, alumina solution. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a nightmare, man. Let's do it though. Put our foundations down. How much bauxite am I bringing in? Let me look. Hold on. Let me get these put down. Ooh. I am bringing in 5,500 essentially bauxite, which is a lot of bauxite. All right, I'm gonna just plop the refineries and over here so I can just kind of look at them before I get to, where the hell are the refineries? There's 1, 2. All right, so I'm doing aluminum scrap and this one. He says sloppy alumina is 200 bauxite, 200 water, 240 alumina solution. Okay, yeah, I just got to it. We got to take in alumina solution and coal to give us this. This makes alumina solution, and they're the same ratio, right? So the output of this one is one of the inputs of this one. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna play with this outside the blueprint maker. Okay, so I've got alumina solution. Okay, and we're gonna have coal coming in at a 120 pace. We're just gonna randomly just throw this out here. So this is coal. Label these so I know what I'm doing. I like the whole thing. 120. Okay, and this is alumina solution. No, 240. It's output and input technically. Okay, and then we got scrap coming out at a damn 360 Mark IV. Let's run this over here. That's smelter right somewhere in this path. Okay, this is pumping out 360 aluminum scrap. Okay, so let's throw one of these guys here. 360. Okay, and this is 60 per. So it's 6 smelters. So I'd have to make this all inclusive. I'd need 6 smelters. May have to go vertical. Ooh, 6x. I'll run that in there just to shits and giggles, right? And then that's gonna pump out what? 6 times 30, 180. I think you said that. Yeah, 180. We're just gonna do Mark 3 aluminum ingots. Yes. 180 output. Okay. So now we need to figure out the water situation in the bauxite. Yeah. Bauxite's 200 per minute. So that's Mark 3 box. It's definitely not an output. Input. What do we say? 200? Yes. All right. Water. So this is going to take 200 water. What am I missing? Oh, this is outputting 120 water. Okay. So, let me do that. So you got water coming out at 120. You got water going in at 200. But you really don't need 200. You just need 200 to get it going, right? And I really don't care for, let me just talk this out loud. I don't care if the water backs up, right? Outside of the blueprint. You don't want the water to back up inside the blueprint, right? But outside of the blueprint, it doesn't matter. Junction, yeah. But let's run the pipe first. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be. I just need to wrap my brain around this. The visual picture definitely helps. No, this needs to be over here. No, hold on. I got this backwards. Now I see what they got going on. So is the bottom one... the main flow? Let's see, when connected, it will allow the pipe at the very bottom to flow freely while blocking the upper one. So you want the one coming into the blueprint, you want to be the blocking one. Bottom one is the highest priority, which needs to be this one, right? Because this has to exit or everything shuts down. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the bottom one is the priority. All right, I think once I get this, I'll get it. Right? Not leave myself enough room. Put this pump. All right, so a pump goes here. I didn't leave myself any room to do it. But a pump goes here, and then another pump goes here. So we'll just imagine that there's a pump right here. So I'd have 200 coming in. It'll have to go this way because this pump acts as a valve. It won't let it backflow. So it'll fill him up. When he backs up, well, he won't back up, but he may back up. So when he starts making his water, he'll come out and he gets the priority. This just gets restricted. Okay, I got it. Perfect. Oy. Now to fit into blueprint. So you need to be first. I need enough room to make it work over here. How do we want to do it? So I need enough room for that. That's sloppy alumina and that's scrap. So this one should be sloppy alumina. Okay. Got the bauxite. No. So let's bring in the bauxite. Okay, there's our bauxite. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to need to put the water on the bottom. Can't go there. Water's got to go on the bottom. It's too short. Didn't go in the right spot. Can I fit pump here? I cannot fit a pump here. There's no way. We may have to shift this over. Can I fit a pump there? Technically. But, I think that's it. It's alumina solution, so I should make it aluminum colored. This... Alright, so we got bauxite coming in, I got water coming in, got alumina solution going out. It's my only output. Got coal and alumina solution going in, so I need this scrap coming out. And then I need to fit 6 smelters. When I fit 6 smelters, where the hell's the smelter? Definitely fit 6 smelters here. Yeah, that should be no problem. We could almost fit this in a damn 4x4. Give ourselves a little bit of room, right? How about here? Here? I don't want to load balance, I don't think. I think we're just going to manifold. No, I don't. I may have enough room to could at least do this. A little tight. It's okay. Taking 60 per. 180, that's Mark 3 doesn't even need to be a smart splitter. It can just be a regular splitter. Good with that. How much we got coming out? 360. So we need to clear that, How are we gonna get this through here and make it look good? How are we gonna make that go through there and look good? This could be interesting. Hold on, let's try this. There. I think I need to go one more. Oh, I went too far. There. Okay, can we squeeze this through here? It's not gonna be there. There we go. I mean, works for me. It's gonna be a little tight getting. No, that's fine. Make a little bend. No, it just looks like it does. All right, now we need 180, so Mark 3. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna save this before I lose it. Ingot factory. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, so, I don't think we're gonna need more than one of these versions, because if we're only outputting 180, yeah, we'll be under one belt for output. Technically, we could rename this that all spots per floor. Okay, so if we're doing 180 times 4, that's 720 per floor. We need 5010, 7 floors. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Do the maths over here. All right, so we need 5010. We're making 180 per blueprint, so we need 27.83 blueprints. 27.3. Which is 7 stories. Take a picture of this. We need to build the distribution. We need to build catwalks. I wouldn't say that that's incredible mathing. It could get way more complicated than that, and I'm sure I could make it more complicated than it needs to be. Alright, so we need the distribution blueprint. We need some catwalks. We need power. What else? Well, that's why I like there's a built-in calculator in the game. I don't have to sit here and pull my phone out or try to do it in my head. Well, even doing these, I hope they work. I've built a handful of blueprints that I thought the mathed, and they were completely wrong. Yeah, if you just hit N, like the quick search, you just type in your whatever math you want in there. 1 + 2 + 6 + 9 divided by 8. It'll do it all for you. Ooh, far. And then move on to some aesthetics on those last 3 blueprints. Here it is. And I didn't even have to stack the smelters. Yeah, I was even able to load balance the smelters. Surprised I was able to fit that in. I think this works. I haven't run any of the power yet. I'm gonna do the what's it called? I'm gonna do the distribution, and then I'm gonna go back and do catwalks and power. But let's work on. All right, so our inputs are gonna be water. What was it? 200. After 2, it'll be 400. After 3, it'll be 600. Yeah, I've got it saved on my in Chrome. I'm definitely gonna go through that thing. All right, now we need coal. Coal's coming in at 120 per minute. 240, 360, and 480. All right, we need bauxite. Bauxite was 200. Yeah, 200, 400, 800, no, 600, then 800. And then we got aluminum ingots coming out at 180. 360, 540, and 720. 40, 720. Okay, so we're only gonna need 1 output belt. We're gonna need 2 bauxites and 1 coal and 2 water pipes, a 600 and a 300. So which blueprint should I base this off of? Quartz, concrete? I think the quartz and the concrete were the same, right? Yeah, we can use the concrete ones. Good call. All right, so yeah, we'll have a 600 and a 300, which will really just be 200. All right, and how did I do? Oh, you know what? I've got these different. We may just have to start all over. We'll just build a new one. It's fine. Yeah, because I came in with the water on the bottom, and I'm not centered. Oh, I am centered. I thought I wasn't centered. All right, so let's start with, okay, there's the water, and then we've got coal next. Yes, no, bauxite's next. Bauxite, coal, merger. We're gonna have to go up. Yes, because I stacked them like this. The other ones only went this high. It's fine, we'll just rebuild all this. Okay, so the most we're ever gonna bring in for coal is 480. which is the second one. So mark 4, this one. And then we'll need a mark 5 here, mark 5 here, and then a mark 1 here. Is that correct? Bauxite. So I got 780 plus 60 is 840, and I only need 800. So, okay, and then I should have mark 4 here, and then mark 5 for the output. Okay, we're obviously going to change the colors. Come on, grab it, thank you. Okay, can't do that. I need to bring you up here. Maybe come down on the intensity. I think the intensity is what's throwing it off. So it looks more gray as I come down in intensity. I think this will work. We can probably make sure and do some accents in the main blueprint maybe. I don't know what would be a good accent color for aluminum. Let's save this. All right, so this is definitely 1 and 2, right? 1, 2, and 3 actually project 1 and 2, because after 3 this goes away. Aluminum first and second. Okay, so how is this going to change for 3? Coming into the third one, we're done with this water. What about the bauxite? This is the third one, so we'll have 780 minus 200 minus 200. So this will be 380 right here. This will technically need to be mark 3, and then I need to combine these. Ooh, why won't you connect there? That's interesting. What did I say? That was going to be 180 plus. Can't be right. No. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So 4. Okay, this is 3. Okay, so we have to do 4 now. Oh, I left this in here. We'll go back and get rid of it. All right, and this should be 4. Ooh, you know what I didn't think about? This. Shoot. I wonder if I should slide this over. No, I don't have to. I can do this. Okay, we're going up anyway. There. I think it has to be there. I wonder if the spacing's good. Let's check. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh no, those are lined up. Why aren't they auto-connecting? Maybe I have to put that one in first? No. 1. Okay. I feel like that works fairly decently. So I'm happy with that. Let's... we gotta run power. We have got to run power, which is gonna be a royal pain in the ass. Absolute royal pain. Alright, so you go. Is that hidden enough for me? Probably not. Okay, and then his power's over here. Probably get away with dropping this thing right here. Okay, now I need all the smelters. Basically all these gotta go, and probably be best if I line it up this way and zoop them. Yeah, last one go here. All right, is that all of them? It should be all the power then. Nope. All right, so the aluminum is done. Let us go and run a floor up here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Shoot. Ceiling lights. Okay, we'll go back and do ceiling lights. But let's run distribution 1 and 2. No auto connect. 3, 4. This we want auto connect. Now let's double check we got powered everything. Yellow, 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 yellow. All right, perfect. And we're gonna need to do the lighting the same height as we did these. How tall did we make these? And went all the way to the top. Okay, that's easy enough. Okay, I'm happy with this. With the general feel of it. I do want to do still need to do the aesthetics portion of it to make it kind of look like it's finished out, right? Like this one, you know, I went with this kind of look on the front, so something similar maybe. I think this is gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing, making this look good. It'd be really cool if you could put those guys in this. Okay, we can throw some lighting on there like we did on the other ones. What do we want to do over here? I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, this is gonna be the struggle part. Hide. Can I hide something here? Mm-hmm. Basically just hiding the shit out of everything. Kind of cool. I mean, we're flipping like a mother, right? But shouldn't matter. Only matters if we care. Do we care? I don't know. I don't think we care. That one a little close. Probably need to go all the way down. These right there. That actually looks good like that. I don't say overkill much. Yeah, I kind of like that. No, I did not want the power line. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know if I need it that bright. I mean, I have these down to 1, right? The other ones? All right, I think we got a winner. All right, so what do we want to do now? I just hit the mic. I'm sorry. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's see, I still need to do the aesthetics for... Let's get over here. Silica, blueprint, deco. Steel, blueprint, deco. Aluminum's done. Iron, distribution, belt. Then I can start laying blueprints. Seriously? What just happened? Come on. Try this again. Start laying blueprints. I should just start doing like smallest to largest, right? Just to make it easy. So why don't we do quartz, 8.5 quartz. I want to just start building up some stockpile of crap. We have 8.5 quartz, which we're doing 3 floors, which is basically 2.5 floors, right? So I need 3 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 floors. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of these. 10 blueprints. Is that what I have? 8.5 blueprints. What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't count the 8.5 floors, not 8.5 blueprints. No, it is 8.5 blueprints. Thoroughly confused myself. 2.5. 210 per blueprint. 1785 divided by 210 is 8.5 blueprints. So the 3rd floor is actually just half of 1 blueprint. I could technically make it 2 floors and overclock the last one. And let's do that. Make that 2 floors. We're going to leave it at 8.5, but so that would mean I would need 6 of these, 2 of those. That's 8. I need 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Yeah, that's what I need right there. Oh, why is my oh, I didn't scroll down. Okay, never mind. Cable, cased industrial. That's not what I wanted to do. Plastic. All right. Okay, let's pop open the silica blueprints. I think we can literally do kind of the same thing here. Can't see anything. I don't know if I like that. At least with the other one you could see some stuff. Yeah, that's how this looks. Not bad. I think I can live with that. Not sure about this piece running across the top necessarily. I need to think on that. I'm not sold on that. We know we need to check the iron blueprint belts. And what I mean by that is each floor is going to have... Okay, so for the iron, 35... 20, what do we need to do? Okay, this is quantity per floor, 65, 60. Yeah, we're in trouble. No, we're not. I just did this floor differently than I did any other floor. Okay, we're gonna save this as ingot factory floor labels. Where do I want to put this? I'll just put it undefined for now. Sign, color, save here. All right, so sure did this right. 35 times 16, yeah, 35 and 20 times 16, all these times 16, 35 times 16, 560, okay, 20 times 16, okay, 65 times 16, all right, all these numbers are accurate. So we got 140 coming in, wait, maximum is 560, so we have to be Mark 5 and go down to Mark 4 here. I'm trying to conserve materials, right? You know what I need? I need another blueprint. No. Yes, I probably do. But how do I want to label it, I guess, is the question. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. How about that? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. I think I'm making this too complicated. I just want to make it easy so I can remember it, right? As I'm going up. Can you make this any more complicated? Or can you? Can you? All right, now we should be able to do some damage. All right, so we're gonna go 4, 3, 3. Nothing. Perfect. I'm going to do this on every friggin' floor. 5, 5, 780, 1040, 260, or 3. Okay, done. Easy peasy. Now we just have to do this for every floor, going all the way up. I mean, it's not that painless, right? That painful. What are these? Distribution 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Done. We're definitely going to do this as we build the other towers. Not something I'm going to come back and want to do. All right, I think I got it down now. As I screw it up, it goes pretty quick to get going. So this last row is not going to need barely anything. 2 blueprints. So 240, 160, and 520. I'm going to say 240, so that's Mark 3. It's going to be 26, which also Mark 3, Mark 5. Easy enough. I'm going to leave this one here. No. 280. Ooh, this needs to be Mark 4. 160 and 520. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, so technically our blueprints are done. Alright, let's lay the quartz. I'm still thinking about this. I'm not sold on that yet. Let's think about this. Tallest to shortest, going around clockwise. Tallest all the way around to shortest. I mean, the good thing is if I put, alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Alright, so that's copper. So this would be, so this is gonna be quartz. And we would want to have which, ooh, that's a good question. Which side open? I think we leave this side open or this one. Or we leave that side. Oh man, oh man. This one I think we leave this side open. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hold on. All right, quartz. Okay, we need 2 of these. We're gonna auto connect. I want to see because I want these to auto connect, right? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Yeah. No. Okay. Connected. Don't need this. Don't need this. Okay, now we obviously need to do the same thing we just did for the iron on this, right? Let's see if we got power. Let's see if we got juice to everything. That didn't even connect. It's fine. I'll do this. Yellow, 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 yellow. Everything's yellow. Perfect. Okay. Let us, I want to build, this is only 2 floors. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? Quartz and crystal coming in. I mean, quartz and water. I think I need to build one, and I think I'd regret it if I don't. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? We blew a second ago. Oh, come on. Like, pops up for a split second. Alright, let's be difficult, please. Course. Oh, for crying out loud. Thank you. Oh, come on. There's power over here. Thank you. Alright, let's do some maths. 67 and a half, 37 and a half, 270. What did I say? 37 and a half? Yes. 150 and 52 and a half, 210. Okay, so we got 270 times 4 is 1080. 150 times 4 is 600. 210 times 4 is 840. All right, so we're gonna be 600 minus 150 minus 150. So this needs to go 2 coming in, 2 and 2, and it goes to 1. Wait. And then here, this is still 2. Okay, so when you go to 1, no, that's right. 600, no, it's 450, no, it's 300. This should be 1. 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. Yeah. Do the same thing here. 1, 2. So 1, 2. 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Maybe. We have to overclock this one. This floor is going to be different. Put that back. We're gonna have to need half of a blueprint more. So I need 210 plus 105. I need 315. I need 315 out of this one. And 315 divided by 4 is 78.75. Paste. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Okay, now quartz is gonna come in full 780 and a 300, right? 300 is Mark 3, Mark 4. So I got 780 minus 270, 510, so it's still a Mark 5, Mark 5. Okay, then I'm going to do another 270. We're down to 240, so I can go to Mark 3 here. I'm at 240. This should be Mark 3. Yes. This is 300 minus 30, 270, so this should technically be 270. Yeah. Which is exactly Mark 3. Distribution. We do not need this one. And we're going up by 210 a time. So Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, and 60. So this should be Mark 1. How do I have Mark 3? Hold on. 210 at 630 after here. Huh? 780 minus 630 is 150. 150. 150 is going to come here. Make that a 780. So I got 270 minus 150 is 120. Should be Mark 2. All right, so this one up here is going to be a little bit different since I'm overclocking this one. 102.5. 7.5 times 12 plus 101 is 4. 855. Nah, that's wrong. Gotta be wrong. 37 and a half times 12 for, oops, 4, 8, 12. 2, 5 minutes. Doesn't make any sense. That's why. Put the wrong number in there. 12:15. Okay. 56.25. 675. So maybe overclocking is not the best idea. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just add a third floor on here. Overclocking is not gonna necessarily be best option for that. Let's turn this to dark. If you want to see some more, definitely subscribe and